Okay, bonsoir. It's Pato. Okay, national debt clock. I love this site. Yeah, well, the national debt's hanging in there, 14 trill 2. And but we still got, a few trillion to play with here, because we've got 14.6, a few hundred million, a few hundred billion to play with. And we have 310 million people in almost 311 people, U.S. population. Income taxpayer, 111. So we're missing quite a few people there. 1/3 people supporting the other 2/3, I suppose. But we have 138 million in the workforce. So we're missing a few people between 111 and 138, unless they're just skipping out on the taxes. We've had 81 million U.S. families, and 44 million of those are on food stamps. More than half. 1.6 million bankruptcies and 1 million foreclosures so far in 2011. Nothing else really that interesting here. I gotta reach over and grab my mouse. This is what I sort of wanted to go through too. With all everybody's talking about the problems over in Japan, so I'm not even going to mention that. In the Middle East, which I got to tell you, I did say Bahrain, and I did say watch Oman and Yemen rather, and Saudi Arabia, while everybody else had their focus on Libya and saying all this crap. But yeah, this Japan thing's just god awful. Those people over there, I feel so bad. The human agony's got to be tremendous. But this is China's 3georges Dam. This thing is massively huge. It was built in the 2000s. It was completed around 2006 or something. It was filled to capacity on October 2010. No, 2009. It was filled to capacity because it's 170 feet above sea level, and that's so they can divert water from this nasty ass, really polluted, bad water to Beijing. But they had to fill it to capacity in order to do that. They really didn't want to fill it to capacity at first, only like halfway. But they ended up filling it to capacity so they could divert this water. It had to be 170 meters above sea level to do it. So they had to displace more people and fill this thing to capacity. But it's the tremendous weight that the water behind this is pushing down on the earth so much, it actually has slowed the rotation of the earth. And here's a little story. It's hard to find any recent stories on this because, I tell you what, the Chinese, I think they censor all of our news. After, say, 2007, I think this report came from October 2011, and I have scrolled through hundreds and hundreds of news reports, and I can get nothing saying anything bad about this dam. It's the greatest thing ever. It's diverting this nasty ass polluted water. The water's really bad, and they said by the time the water actually makes it to Beijing, it's really not usable. But they give it to the people anyway because that's you get what you get over there. There's no EPA rules or anything to go by. No environmental protection people that oversee anything. So it's just really screwed. That's how come they're growing so fast. But that set aside, all dams cause an increase of seismic activity, although no dam is comparable to the 3georges Dam, which is just massively huge. Look it up. The enormous size and pressure is large enough to affect the Earth's rotation and likely, indirectly, the fault lines of the rest of the world. And then they asked a question down here, will the 3georges Dam cause the large California earthquake? Very likely it will contribute, but only be the straw that broke the camel's back, and not lead to it directly. Well, of course, you're going to have the fault line there in the first place. This was written October 2010. Okay, I just thought that was interesting. It's sort of like a washing machine going around, and you have too many clothes on one side of the washing machine, and it starts tilting. And violently like shaking the whole room. And you got to go in there and lift the lid to shut it off so it won't, break your washing machine. I think that's sort of what was going on. And when they filled this thing to capacity, that was, I believe, in 2009 or late 2009. The tremendous weight of this dam holding back this water just threw the balance of the Earth off, for one thing. I mean, people say there's a planet coming, the moon, and all this other stuff. But, you know, I read about this a few years ago, and I just remembered this. And it's kind of interesting. Anybody that thinks about this sort of thing and sort of thinks a little more about it, you know, might want to check this out. It's a good read. All these articles on this are just tremendous. It's a tremendous feat of human engineering. It's just amazing what humans can accomplish if they want to. But that's it. This is Duck out.